Yeah, just those two. I can't even fabricate claims on them just to scare them away, but I also need Iceland. And damn, Iceland has been building up, so lots of options going my way. Sweden, you still have provinces that I wish to throw down some claims on. More, if anything, now. I should be... Stockholm isn't going to be something I grab in 1-1, but Västergotland and Östergötland. I'll be having it all. Why are they all called Gotlands? There is one and only Gotland. Another question is, why are there not Uralic localized names for provinces? That disappoints me ever so slightly. Now, if I'm going to have to wait 3 years on that core anyway, it might be an idea to upgrade this into a mega fort. But I like to think these guys will smash down any would-be Swedes that want to take us on. We have the power, and they do not. Let's cancel this policy for now. We can retake it when the war begins. It's a good day to be Perm. Yeah, I'm going to stop listening to these because really, what does it matter if other countries are claiming my provinces? I know we can take them. Netherlands, though, not so sure I can take them. They're allied with Sweden, Saxe-Lauenburg and Ulm. Oh, nice. Let's keep the marriage real, Ottomans. You are my key to getting Western technology, including this. I want another idea group, it must be said. And my idea group should probably be military, thinking offensive. Get better generals, better everything, better discipline. Aristocratic does tempt me, as does trade, but offensive is what we can go for. Yeah. I couldn't take an admin one because I need that admin tech. Let's get those better shocks. Jake, any plans for a random old world, you know? Never mind, that sounds like a nightmare. Makes me wonder why you hit return. Alright, as I said, that Tengri name needs to get huge. I wonder if it will get bigger. It has a bit of a rump here, but I'm confident it'll get big, just like Perm. Jake, are you able to annex Polotsk? I will annex Polotsk. There's no reason to do it right now, though. I could start their annexation. It would take a long time. Actually, if anything, that's a good reason to start it now. Thanks for pointing that out. It's going to keep one diplomat busy for a long time. And reduce my dip accordingly. That's okay, though. I can live with this. A Cruz Victoria from Europa Universalis 3 currently playing. Do enjoy it. It's a great track, but then Andreas Walthoff does nothing but great. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth my time reconfiguring my trade. If I moved my trade capital to Novgorod and started pounding the money into there, I'd probably make more than the chicken scratch I make in Smarkand. We'd be getting Kazani money and Kievian money into there. Well, it's going to move to Novgorod eventually, right? Short term, I'd probably take a bit of a hit. Don't control... It would free up a bit more. I really should take trade just to get some more merchants on the go. I think that'll be my next idea. But yes, I may as well make this my trade capital. Keeping in mind we make 16 off of trade at the moment. Let's reconfigure this then. So Kazan is going to be dripping in anyway. I should be grabbing that Kievian money, although it's already getting sucked in. But anything that goes up towards Astrakhan is making better money for me, so maybe push with you instead of Kiev. Siberian money, it doesn't matter. Well, no, it's better if it flows this way, interestingly. It's the Kashmirians that I don't care about. Okay. We'll see how this goes, see if I can get more than 16 this way. Quite a bit more than 16, 26. Getting that trade going just right, what a difference. But if I had more traders and more control over here, that would be all the better. And the treasure fleets, in they come. Wonder if I can pirate my own treasure fleet. Speaking of which, there was something else I wanted to check. Can I now privateer in English Channel? Yes, I can. Get to it. Because it's a heavily monopolized end trade node. Oh, they're hunting for pirates. There's a high chance that I am going to have no effect here. Yeah, I am having no effect. Okay, that's a shame. I need to bring a lot more pirates, it seems. That'll be my goal. I gotta plunder them into the ground. Well, what I can have you do then is protect trade over in Novgorod, since that is now my main trade node. Jake, White Sea is better though. More power for you and a ducat. No. No, no, no. White trade node is a disappointing trade node. And even Theodoro westernized. I've got to get my act in gear for my western focus. Just need separatism to be lower than 1. And we got it sorted. The Stuart is a province which is a relic, if I recall well. But I could be wrong. I am not wrong. Stuart is an Herelic province. Jake, even Baluchistan, your march is western. They are not. Maybe they're attempting to westernize. Wow, they are. Okay, I missed that. Good luck, Baluchistan. I've pretty much forgotten about this. You've been making claims on these guys, and in addition to that I can go full imperialism on them. I think it's time Baluchistan got considerably less ugly down here. We'll deal with that after we're done with the accursed Swedes. This is an island, isn't it? I'm not sailing over my troops for one island. Nah, it's just not worth it. Not worth considering. Okay, that core is near done. It's high time we destroyed some Sweden. The existence of the Netherlands still concerns me a bit. I think part of the peace deal is I should annul the alliance between them. Because, yeah, those Dutch are going to come up through here. They need access through Cleves. Oh, this might work, actually. Cleves is hostile towards the Netherlands, so they might not get access that way. Granted, they could get access other ways, and they could come by boat. But we might be onto something with this. Let's get that maintenance up. And start thinking how to crush a Swede. I'm going to be purely defensive around here. France, Ming, Ottomans. Well, Ming makes sense. France does not make sense. There's no reason to antagonize them even more. And insulting Ming makes sense. Thanks to the PP. Jake, why isn't Wasteland coloured? I actually don't like coloured wastelands. I know many people love it and live by it, but I do not. Well, no, that's Sind, not my vassal Baluchistan. No more having that hang back 8 stack. Another one bites the dust. Muscovites continue to bite that dust. Now I get a cheaper discount to actually have some bordering Uralic provinces, so I think we'll have it spread naturally with big quote marks. So, Sweden. Take a bite of peach. Well, we'll see how well this goes, because initially I think they would still trash us with their fleet. Just makes me wonder why you are not currently docked. And the best we have is 2 siege at the moment, so I think we shall get to moving on their capital. But that's not the only province. You're nice and foresty, but we'll still take you down. And we'll get our other siege on that. Okay, what? Alright. I thought that was the Netherlands flag there. I got muckle confused, but no, it's Krakow actually wanting to help me out. Krakow love me, and they probably don't like the Swedes all that much. Either that or they just want to make a good bit of money, which is a Swedish tradition, selling out your guns to the highest bidder. Now the Danes actually are better military teched up than the Swedes, which is good for me, but I'm still not interested in your condottieri. I doubt they would do so well for me. Got any more to convert to the godly Tengris? Keep it going. Only people really wanting to rise up are the Swedish separatists. Okay, the Livonians of all people. Wanting to rent out condottieri. Bohemia wanting to help me out as well, but no, I shall decline. The Netherlands, they're getting access through Bremen, Hamburg and Lübeck. But that's not Cleves, so I shouldn't have to fear them just yet. I suspected we'd have some Swedes causing us trouble around here, but that's alright, it's only 1 fort, or whatever they get through here. It means I can beat them down when they come this way. Seems that playing defensively is a waste of time here. Make your move on the Kola. So how are we going to do this then? There's no big threat at the moment, so I want to make sure they don't have provinces where they are raising troops against us here. Spread out and destroy the Swede before the Swede destroys you. Jing, Stockholm falling like a pile of fat bricks. It's nice that I keep a standardized army. It means it'll be very easy to group these guys back up together. Whoops. Easy, he says. Did I say easy? Because these guys haven't split up the way I actually want them to. Oh well. It's 240 stacks in the end. I can group them up that way. How many wars do you reckon for Sweden? 2, I think. There are 170 or so in total. Jinx. Must really suck to be Swedish. Look at this. Look at this. A once proud race, I'm told. Collapsing in front of me. Keep 20 celebrating on Stockholm, and I do want some to hold the rear just in case. Or maybe 20,000 would even be enough for the rear. So just to reiterate on that, 253 to take Sweden, that's more than I remember, but I don't have the best of memories. But I will be getting administrative efficiency on my next tech. Wow, we're actually very close to that. I'll be taking that first in that case. The numbers are a little off here, but that's okay. I'll group everybody back together once all is said and done. It's actually kind of tough because Netherlands have so much development. Where are my colonists? Okay, they're both en route. It's a shame for me. I'll probably forget them later on, as I always forget my colonists. Okay, so the whole of Sweden just crumbled there and then, but Because of the Netherlands, I can either stick in this war for 5 years, or just get a pretty quick and sloppy peace. Or march on the Netherlands, that's another possibility. We'll have you guys take care of this. Sodding smugglers, just take my money. God, man, these guys. That was nothing, they just... I almost feel bad for the Swedes, really. Imperialism against Inca, as God intended. Okay, we've got the best supply limit over in Skåne. We'll have it down. Now I shouldn't be so keen on this, because if I make a wrong move here... Huh. Where did those Swedes come from? If I make a wrong move here, I could end up with my entire army trapped along here. What am I saying, actually? I've forgotten my own... I've forgotten the rule about moving through these. Jings, am I daft sometimes? Let's go put them in their place. We'll have our heir put them in their place, actually. Okay, wasn't expecting so much backup, but we still put them in their place. Wow, I can't believe I forgot that. But it also reassures me that the Dutch have no access to us. We'll retake this and then get everybody over on Skåne. 707 viewers on a Sunday. Granted, that's pretty high for a Sunday, but welcome everyone. I'm sure most of you have been here plenty of times before, so you know the drill. Don't give our... Oh, lazy merchant? How did I get an extra merchant? Large colonial nation, of course. But this is good. This means we can drag even more money into Novgorod. I don't have much influence in Kiev, but perhaps I could help things along the way. For example, too much of Samarkand gets taken away to Persia, so we'll transfer trade power from there. Would be nice if Samarkand was built up a touch better, say with a stock exchange. Expensive though it may be. Jake, since you're removing Orthodox faith, note that today is Orthodox Easter. No, it shall forever be known as Tengrister. Alright, good, we got everyone together. We can split off into the 20 stacks that they were born to be. As I said before, I do like messing around with different compositions. It keeps things fresh. It's also nice having vassals that do a lot of the work for me. Polotsk are, well, not so good in the mill tech, but they're good at what they do. I think they'll catch up with that superior heir of theirs on their way. And Baluchistan, I look forward to the day that you're fully Western, maybe finally catch up on technologies. Certainly not from me. Okay, so even though we have Sweden completely under wraps, this isn't quite enough. I will of course want to break them up with the Netherlands, but I want land. I want a whole chunk of land. I want to not have to worry about all this northern nonsense. So how do we do this? Do we march down into the Netherlands and put them in their place? How much access do they have? They have it through Bremen, Hamburg and Lübeck. If I got it through Cleves, and Cleves would give it to me, I can march down and put the Dutch in their place, and as we like to say, if you ain't Dutch, you just ain't much. I think they've got to die. Activate Operation Back to the Sea with Thee. Jake, I was watching the VOD and didn't realise I was watching you live just now. It's a strange world. Now, viewer reduction strats are always in effect, but they seldom succeed. I'm never doing this to get high viewers, I maintain that. Okay, I think you can take care of your own... Oh shoot, reactionaries would collapse you if they won, but I'm confident you'll be okay. Confident enough to go and crush these guys with... You'll do. Okay. High time we took care of these jokers. Can you see the writing on the wall, my Dutch friends. Now, the capital is probably going to be tricky to get to. Where even is their capital? Oh, jinx, didn't even see that. Well, Friesland, it's only a level 2 fort, so that makes it level 3. We won't need that many cannons. Are you the... No, you're the 2 siege individual. Get the Conquistador on the case there. The rest of them should hang back a touch. Now, just the capital is unlikely to be sufficient for this. But maybe the capital plus murdering their army will help out. No longer shall you bother Scotland with your menacing ways, Dutch. They probably will, but it's not really my problem at the moment. We'll see how keen they are in this war. After all, the war score is in my favour here. Okay, quite a bit. Their military strength keeps them keen in all this. This also means that they'll be marching across here, so I should probably... That's too dangerous to get rid of my access through Cleves. I just want to grab their capital and then put them in their place militarily. And honestly, sieging this down is a bit of a waste of time. It's never going to go so hot. Right. You two together, under the glorious leadership of our heir, should take care of this. And level 2 forts will be nice and easy to take down. It's only woods. And you are only Dutch. Must be horrible being Dutch. You're just like this pimple of Europe for all your existence. Just getting aggravated whenever things poke you. Yeah, we can make this go better. Let's bring in some extra cannon. And that'll be the end of the Dutch. Jake, take Dutch Canada. Granted, we will have to fight the Dutch over Canada later. They didn't fortify it, did they? I think Dutch Canada is going to become ours. Alright, well, guess the Dutch are going down. Thanks for the reminder there. It's not even going to cost any aggressive expansion, so we'd be as well pushing forward. The Danes keeping their eye on that. Not just the Danes, but the Polotsk as well. Hope that, yeah, Baluchistan took care of their revolts. The Teutons kind of slid one by us here, but I'll take care of you. And de-siege Molly. Okay, well that being the case, I don't need extra military access here. We shall slay and flay. Oh, I'm getting excited about crushing these Dutch. Get thee! Oh, actually, that's hurting me a fair bit. Whether it lucky rolls or not. Okay, I hit the front line there with a splat. That's not good. And thankfully, we got back up, but unfortunately, that drew it from the siege they were at. Ho-hum. Wow, that really splatted me. Farewell, my manpower. Well, can't cry over everything now, can we? Godspeed with the westernization, Baluchistan. Alright, yes, a good point with the Dutch, though. Just how much am I going to have to pound them down before they're willing to give up part of Canada? And by part of, I mean all of Canada. They're not even a co-belligerent, so it's going to be rather expensive, but still. I'm not concerned about this land. It is not part of Canada. Jake, wouldn't it be better to leave the colonies for the moment so you wouldn't have to spend so much on colonies? Oh, thank you, extra money. Sure, the nobility would be happy to give me some additional levies, even though they get very unhappy about that. But I could do with some manpower at this point in time. Another one bites the dust. These high-level forts are a pain. Oh right, there are other people in this war as well, aren't there? Including you. I didn't even notice you were in the war. And I've got lots of power with you. So we can take the trade power and the war reps and the money, right? You won't mind? Glorious. Barely even impacts on our war score as well. So it's just the Netherlands left. And getting them to give all that would be... ah, no. There must be a fort in one of these areas that's making them not want to give stuff up. Am I fooled, or they got a manufactory there? They built a weapons manufactory. That's pretty crazy. Okay, it's because I'm demanding Beatuk. Ah, well that makes sense. Their actual capital is right there. So I guess this one won't be going anywhere, but these ones certainly can and will. If we manage to squeeze the Dutch out of this, we're not going to be able to sail over there and do anything. It's certainly more fighting than I signed up to do with the Dutch. 5th, 7th, 3rd, into woods, river crossing. Well, they are fast. Not about to give them an easy victory, though. In fact, I think we'll be taking Holland for all of our concerns. And with that, it won't be long until their resistance crumbles. I can keep saying that for a long time, but I really hope their resistance does crumble. One more fort should do the trick. And then I can tear Sweden to pieces. Then again, I can tear Sweden to more pieces if I take land from... not land, but take the annulled treaties with the Netherlands rather than others. Oh, I miss quantity so much. What a difference it makes. Being able to have plenty of manpower. I should probably start rocking mercs since I have the money. But mercs are a little cheap. Jake, demand colonial Canada, or does that demand presence there, Jinx? All these things I seldom use because I don't go colonial, but let's have a look here. Where does it even come under? Actually, isn't it under this? But it's not there. Maybe they have to be the war leader, or maybe I have to occupy something over there. Oh well, what can I say? How sad. We'll make our way over there again. If we have to crush the Dutch, then so be it. There we go, another one bites the dust, and that should be these nerds willing to give it up. Should be. They wouldn't give us any of those provinces because of the whole fort rule, but these will do. But I'm so close to breaking them up with Sweden as well. Too close not to do, really, and it's just that little fort away. What is Sweden up to here? Nothing to it. Shame it's just these provinces. I'll probably grab another colony there just to make sure all is well. But that makes me a little sad that I can't grab these. Well, I could grab that, probably because it's across the strait. that would make enough for a colonial